need to start learning the difference between a man who wants your attention versus a man who has intention. A man who just wants your attention will be inconsistent as all hell. He will slide into your DMs here and there. He'll breadcrumb you. He'll give you this little bit of attention just to keep you going, just to keep you hooked. Or welcome back to another episode of Way Too Wifey. I'm your host, respectfully Gabby, and in this podcast, we talk all things dating and relationships in this modern day. If you are new here, hi, I'm Gabby. I'm an online dating coach where I help women with anxious attachment styles get to a more secure version of themselves, gain the inner confidence, and let go of anything that's not serving them so that you can live a more detached and free life. If you have not done so already, please sign up for my newsletter. Also, my 8-week transformation program. We are cooking. Okay, we have girls already signed up for the month, so I only have a few spots left. I need a few more girls. So this is your sign. If you've ever thought about it, go on the link in my bio, apply for my 8-week transformation program. That's pretty much it. Honestly, let's just hop into it. If you're in a situationship or you're dating someone where you're confused, the only reason why you're confused is because the man is lacking intention. A man with a plan is what we like. And if he doesn't have a plan, if he doesn't see any type of future with you, you're gonna be confused. The reason why this topic is so important is because you need to stop wasting your time on people who are only there to boost their own ego or to get some kind of validation out of you, or just to get a little bit of attention. Men love to get attention. Okay, listen, boys love attention. And if you're giving all of your attention and energy to the people who just want your attention, you're gonna be left confused as hell. There are some men out there who literally just want the validation, who love the chase, who love the hunt, who love to flirt, who love to boost their ego, who love to know that they can get a pretty girl or they can get someone like you. They love to know that they have someone's attention or they're on someone's mind, as opposed to actually building something real with you. And I think the quicker that you're able to determine the difference between someone who just wants your attention versus someone who's moving with intention, the less you're going to end up wasting your time. I recently went back home to Miami and within the last month or so, and I met this guy in Miami, and we were messaging back and forth. I can tell there was like a little bit of a vibe when we met. I'm only in town for like a little bit. Let's plan something. First of all, I shouldn't even have to ask. I think if a man really wants to make a plan with you, he'll make a plan with you. He ghosted me the first night. Was supposed to see him after I saw my friends, and he fell asleep or whatever. And then messages me the next morning. He's like, "So sorry, I fell asleep. I owe you one." I was like, "Yeah, whatever." So the next night happens. He fails to plan anything. I'm like, okay, that's annoying. The next night happens and I'm literally leaving this day. And I was like, you know what? Maybe be back in Miami. Maybe we can plan something then. He's like, I can't wait to see you. And I was like, okay, cool. So when I get back into town, I'm seeing that he's viewing all my stories that I'm back in Miami. He's not reaching out. You know what? Matter of fact, let's be real with myself. This man doesn't like me. He wants the attention. He wants to know that someone like me would like him for whatever reason. Maybe it's, the fact that I don't live in Miami, or it doesn't matter really the reason. What matters is that he does not care. Men will treat you the way they feel about you. And if he's not putting an effort to make it happen, and if he's not willing to sacrifice parts of himself or parts of his routine to see you or to make a plan with you or to speak with you, that man just doesn't care all that much. And you have to be real with yourself very early on. How is this man actually showing up for you? Are you the one who's constantly going to him? Are you going to his side of the tracks and you're showing up in his neighborhood? Are you the one texting him first all the time, making plans with him all the time? Notice these things because it's going to be a very big determinant of where the relationship ends up. If you are always the one folding or bending or accommodating this other person, he probably is just there because it's convenient and that you're just around and he can get what he wants out of you, which is attention, the affection, the emotional support, the hookup, or whatever it is out of you. When you give him all of you, especially early on, it's like, what more is there for him to really hunt? It becomes less exciting. Signs that he just wants your attention: if he's inconsistent. I have so many girls write in or talk to me about their situations and they're like, well, he's saying all of these things. He's saying he wants to see me. He's saying he really likes me, but there's always a but, he's failing to show up for me, or he's inconsistent. Some days it feels like he really likes me. Other days it feels like he doesn't even know I exist. He's ghosting me for days at a time. He is breadcrumbing me, trying to get things to move forward, but like then complete dead haul stop. It's the hot and cold behavior that you have to watch out for. This man loves attention. If he only hits you up when he's bored or lonely, he loves attention. He wants to boost his ego. He's bored. And that's really what it comes down to. Maybe he's selling you the dream. Maybe he's telling you he really likes you, but what are his actions saying? Because his actions are going to tell you so much more about where his intentions are versus what he's actually telling you. Honestly, you can't even trust anything that comes out of a man's mouth early on in dating, because they will tell you anything they want to hear. Sometimes they believe it themselves. Sometimes they're just speaking just to speak. But regardless, don't trust him. Trust how he's showing up for you, how he's making you feel, how you feel emotionally in his presence. So if you feel emotionally invested in him, but he's not matching your energy, really good sign that he just wants an ego boost, that he just wants your attention. Signs that he's actually moving with intention. If you're not confused, honestly, that is like point blank period. If you are not confused, it's a really good sign that he's moving with intention and you know where he stands. The communication is open. You're not afraid to ask him or afraid to have a conversation about where this is going. He communicates clearly and consistently with you. That doesn't mean, again, that he's texting you all the time and that he's up your ass, because truly the most emotionally unavailable people love a good text all the time. There's no mixed signals. He actively is planning dates with you though, and he's planning consistently to see you. He says things and he follows through on the things that he's saying. Like that is really what builds trust in a relationship. If that man says he's gonna call at 8 p.m. and you don't hear from him for the entire night, just know he wants your attention. I take those things, as minor as they are, very seriously. When you say something and then you don't do it, it's even with yourself. Like if you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, you lose trust within yourself and that lowers your confidence. With another person, if someone says they're going to do something and they don't do it, they don't show up for you, and they don't tell you like, hey, I'm so sorry. I know I meant to call you at this time, but I actually had something come up. We'll talk another time. So sorry this happened. If they're not like apologetic and acknowledge that, hey, like I can't do what I said I'm going to do, just a little bit of acknowledgement. I just don't think they care all that much. I don't think they respect your time all that much. As minor as it is, right? He says he's going to call at 8, but then doesn't do it. You're losing trust. You're losing your confidence in the relationship. And it's so simple to just shoot a text and be like, I'm so sorry. I got caught up. I'll call you another time. It's so simple. I had a guy recently, he was going to pick me up from the airport. He's like, I promise I'll pick you up. And I didn't actually trust him because there's been so many things. It's like all talk kind of thing. And I was just like, promises a big word. Don't use that. Did not hear from him. I still haven't heard from him since I've been back, and it's been days now. And I'm just like, I'm standing on business. I don't care about this. Like, just leave me alone. But besides the point, I realized that this guy just wants my attention, and when I don't give him the attention, he wants it even more. And I think when you cut off access, you cut off the oxygen to the man who just wants your attention. They crave it, they want it more, but don't fold, because trust me when I say it doesn't get better. The second that you give them a little bit of attention, they fold back into their old ways of like, got it, never mind. Chase is done, the hunt is done, the prey has been killed. I've got what I wanted, and now I can move on with my life. That man is just interested in how you make him feel, as opposed to him actually caring about you. So whether it's the fear of commitment, whether that's an ego boost and validation from you that he's searching for, whether he's just not emotionally available, period. And some men really just are lazy daters that to put in a little bit of effort, but like don't want to put in all the effort because they're used to women throwing themselves at them or making the plan or stepping up and being the man, the masculine one in the relationship of actually having a plan, having a direction, having a pace, having all of the things. And they're just used to that, and they'd prefer a woman to just step up and take over. And if that's who you want in your life, then by all means, there's so many of those out there. Go find you a couple, put them all in your pocket. But just know, the more effort that you put into these types of relationships, the more you're doing yourself a disservice, and the more stressed out you're going to be in the relationship, more years of your life that you're cutting off. Trust me when I say it's just not worth it to be the only one pouring into the relationship. But with all that being said, that is it for this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some kind of value out of this. If you have, again, please leave that 5-star rating, hit the thumbs up. Wherever you're watching this, there is some kind of rating system. So again, the more love you put out, the more love will come back around. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next Tuesday.